Hello, welcome to today's video. I hope you're well. Now, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel and you are new to cryptocurrency, hit that subscribe button and press that bell button. Now, this is going to be an interesting topic. Discover how to use CoinMarketCap. Now, not really the sort of thing that you should be kind of like watching on YouTube, certainly if you're experienced, but if you are new to the space, and there's a lot of people new, you have no idea what this website is most likely, and I'm going to teach you how to use it in a very, very simple way and why you should be aware of certain things about it that is often kind of, not talked about really that much, and why this is kind of route one for research. So with this is a great little tool for you to start your research adventure, and kind of like a little series that I'll do over time where you can kind of discover how to find coins, what people aren't really talking about, and why people are in little small niche groups in communities on coins, but they're usually found on CoinMarketCap through good market research. So let's get started. Right then, so first things first, you may notice a bit of a difference with the camera. I'm testing the GoPro. Now, the audio quality will not be the best. I do apologize. Reason why, I do not have my external microphone for the GoPro yet, or the adapter. I'm going to do that when I get back from Spain. I'm away next week in Spain, living it up, living it large, so my content will be kind of pre-recorded, but ultimately I will still be here. Now, with that said, if you want to win 0.1 Ethereum, it's very, very simple to do. Hit the like button and press on the comment and write a comment. If I get 500 likes, I will do a draw in the next following video, and you can potentially win from a comment generator, so hit the like button. Anyway, so how does CoinMarketCap work? It's really easy. So obviously the website is coinmarketcap.com, and this is kind of what you get now. You can have it in white, which is kind of a bit disgusting, or black. I'm a black kind of guy. I like the dark screens. I like to protect my eyeballs. And we're going to go over from the top to the bottom. Now, this is kind of the statistics of what is happening in real life. Markets is obviously where you can buy them. There's a lot of them. How many cryptocurrencies? What the market cap is. Now, the market cap is basically the price times by the supply of the coin, basically. Or if you divide it, you get the market cap, all that kind of good stuff. That is all of the market industry as it stands. Now, that is not 100% true. That is obviously going to be varied volume, because you can't really calculate 100% what the true figure is. So, take that with a big pinch of salt. If you know it's going down, obviously the market's dumping, it's coming down. It's going up, the market is rising. That's all you need to get with that. Volume, again, wash trading. Now, wash trading is kind of like a bit of a fraudulent activity where, volume's kind of washed and droned around a little bit, and it's kind of like faked. A lot of bad exchanges. The exchanges that you've never heard of are always top of the tree because they're wash trading. So CoinMarketCap have been under fire a lot over the last couple of years with, the amount of like APIs, because all this is an API website which pulls all the data away from exchanges and compiles it, and it doesn't always filter out the crappy trading. It's starting to, it's getting a lot better, but ultimately will have to improve to kind of make things a bit better. And most importantly, the dominance chart. Now, if you've watched other videos, you'll see that I have the dominance chart on TradingView, so I can see it in chart formation, and I have alerts set on it. So this is a very important figure. Higher this is, the more, the higher obviously Bitcoin is. Now, historically, what tends to happen is when this peaks and pops up to the top, and altcoins drop, which they have in the past, you can kind of see there from past kind of tense world of what kind of happens with dominance, is the higher the dominance goes, more Bitcoin volatility there will be, the bigger the price rises. But most importantly, the altcoins are quite low in price in Satoshi values. It will start to cause ripple effect. Now, what will tend to happen is, this was the alt season run. This could happen again. If this just drops like a stone and all the altcoins pump, you will get some monumental gains in terms of, your altcoins, what you're holding in Bitcoin. So that's the basics, okay? Other things to mention, you can find out the cryptocurrencies, like the top whatever. You can figure it out. You can find out whatever the hell you want. It's ranked in the top 100 at the start. The reported volume is the interesting one. This is where I take it with the biggest lump of salt, like a cup here, and basically figure it out from that point, because it's absolute farcical. This is the reported volume of exchanges. Now, already there's a fundamental flaw with it. You can see already, okay, it's obvious. Look at it. Bitmax. Really? Now then. There's 139 markets on there, but when you look at the likes of BitMEX, BitMEX is an absolute behemoth of an exchange platform. Binance is number 6. Most of these are leveraged platforms anyways, but ultimately there's going to be a lot of like different ones. Now, adjusted volume, this is where it's like a bit more realistic in reality. CoinEgg, probably not, but you've got to look at why certain things are here. Okay, if I just scroll all the way down, you'll see what they suggest. This adjusted volume from spot markets, excluding markets with no fees and transactions. The ones with the little asterisks have a bit of a difference. So take volume with a massive pinch of salt. What to kind of look for is when you're on the exchanges. Can you get your order filled? How much volume's on there? And what can you see? Most importantly, though, the best ones tend to be the most popular. Binance is quite popular. The likes of KuCoin is also popular for the lower cap coins. Buybox has got a few mentions in the past. It just depends on what you want, but ultimately, before you do anything in cryptocurrency, you must do your research, and research is absolutely fundamentally key, and that goes for exchanges as well. So always look on the exchanges. I'm going to teach you in a second how to find out the coin that you want to buy, how to find a way to buy it. Now, let's have a look at a few coins. We'll have a little look at, we'll pick a random coin, totally random. Let's just go number 65. KuCoin shares. Okay, right. So this is an obvious one. Why? It's a KuCoin shares. Now, KuCoin is an exchange. Now, this is just the information that you want to find out about it. If you are unsure of what to find out on what coins what, just go to CoinMarketCap. It's simple. Put in the coin. You might be on the KuCoin website. I want to buy the shares, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know how it works. Just go in here and go, right, okay, I find out the supply. I find out the circulating supply. I find out the rough volume and the market cap. That is a good thing, but you also get historic value as well. You can figure out exactly what is happening. Now, you can change the chart as well. You can totally change it. You can print it off, and you can also do it as a linear scale or a log scale. Log scale, it's just converted to a different time frame essentially and makes it more readable. Now, if you go in the last 3 months, you can see how KuCoin's done, and overall you can see KuCoin has gone up in value over time with USD values. Basic stuff, but I personally prefer linear. It makes it a bit easier to read, but ultimately you can go back in time, you can go right the way through, and it's really easy to use. Now, the only thing that you can't have on here is obviously candles, but lines are good enough. Also, if the coin is more well known, you can get a little bit of about us, a little bit of a like, oh, okay, that's not too bad, that's pretty cool. It's pretty good as a resource. As base number 1, it is really good. So obviously KuCoin shares an exchange based a native token of the KuCoin currency exchange. Simple as that. ROI, you can find out when it actually launched, what the return of investment would be. This has obviously been a lot higher due to the previous kind of highs, and I remember this being an incredibly high valued coin. Over $2. It's not doing too bad in reality when you think about it, but that was like a couple of months ago. But if I go to it would have been a lot higher at the start of that bull run. And that was crazy because a lot of people, look at that, $20 odd. The reason why a lot of people were jumping on KuCoin because they were getting the new releases. Back in the ICO phase, back in the day, literally like all the new coins are coming out. And it was like, boom, bang. Like the likes of Utrust was on KuCoin exclusively. There was a load of like little random coins that were on KuCoin first, then they went to Binance and stuff like that. But honestly, they were pumping crazy. So I'll go to another coin now, just to kind of give you an insight of another coin. So let's go to ADA. So just to give you a bit of a variety of difference, this has a maximum supply as well. Not all of them have maximum supplies. If they are in a certain different algorithm, there may be different types of like elements in the coin that makes them a bit different. So look out for what you're looking for. This in cryptocurrency is usually written in stone, essentially in the code. So the circulating supply, the total supply, and the maximum supply, obviously the volume and the market cap, they all matter, right? But obviously, again, price history, the what about us, and the ROI. But you've got other things on here as well. You've got all the volume, all the highs and the lows, which is quite good information. But also, you can find out how they are doing as a rating. Now, this is a bit different. This is relatively new, and you can see how much they have been rated by an external company. FCAS is a fundamental crypto asset score. This is done by an external website, which I'm just going to go here, Flipside Crypto. and they like rate coins based on fundamentals, this, that, and the other, and you can kind of get full-on tracking scores. It's pretty neat, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it, considering that you can get like a real rough guide of what like experts think, and it kind of does help you a little bit in your research elements. And ADA has been granted an A, which is, you know, in relative spec not too bad, and it's a bit like a credit score where it's on like a number basis and it goes up as things happen, and ADA is quite like one of the most well known. And again, you can figure out roughly in very, very simple language how and what it is. So other things to mention, before I go anywhere further, you can go into tools. If you have a website, you can obviously share the details. Socials, now this isn't as good as it used to be. This used to have Reddit on there, but it doesn't anymore. So on here you used to be able to get Reddit, unless if I turn my Brave off, 1 second, let's see if it does appear. Oh, there we go. Sorry, misinformation. If I turn off my Brave browser, you can get Reddit as well, which is really, really good for community news and all that kind of good stuff. But ultimately, you've also got Twitter. See what they're saying on Twitter, all the company development. So it's absolutely simple for getting research. Now, other things as well. This bit is very, very important. I want to go over this bit now before I get to the markets. The market's the main aim at the end of the journey, essentially, if you want to buy it. Website, go to the website. Don't have to tell you much about that. Announcement channels, check out the documentation. There's stuff in there. Explorers, message board, which is the forum, the chat, which is the Telegram group, and then you've got the source code, which is the GitHub, and obviously the technical information is the academic papers. Okay, brilliant. It also tells you that the coin is, what is a coin and is it mineable. It is a proof of stake coin, or it will be in the future, ADA and how it will work. So there's going to be all kinds of elements coming out about that over time. But that is it. That is simply what you need to know. But as a researcher, you need to understand, you need to do your research first. You can't just go into CoinMarketCap and go, buy. It's not Argos, it's not like Walmart, it's not like a really big shop where you can just pick whatever you want and hope for the best. This is real reasons why people get incredibly rich. Research is key, fundamental key. So when you go on this, you can easily go through it. Now, if I go to the Explorer page, it will directly lead you to the Explorer page. All verified links, they are all good links. One thing you can do if you're unsure about the links, just look at the bottom left hand corner. You can kind of pretty much see what links are going where, and if you're comfortable going to those links with t.me, you know, which is Telegram, it's really, really obvious. It's really, really simple. So just, you know, it's a fully verified source. It is really, really good. Now, I hate Brave. Off. Look at it. It's ugly now. Bear with me. Wait for it. If there's ever an advertisement to use Brave, use it, because it gets rid of all your adverts, it gets rid of it, it makes it clean, makes it more concise. Yeah, you don't have your Reddit, but who cares? Lastly, markets. Now, this is how you find out how to buy your coin. Simple, really, obvious. The pairing and where to buy it. Now, this is obviously ADA. Huobi, HIT BTC, it tells you on the volume. Now, HIT BTC is pretty big, and also, you know, the likes of Binance is on here, so you can figure out what you want. Personally, do your research before. You can obviously get it on Kraken, you get it on Upbit, Binance, you know, Bitmax or whatever. But, you know, you can go on these. If I literally just click on here, you can also get all the data from the exchanges, find out what they're listing, all that kind of good stuff, without actually going on the exchanges, as well as finding out the fees, the Twitter handle, which is also handy, and also how to get on. So if I go to Huobi Global, you can get on here quite simple. I could, if I don't have an account in Huobi, but if I wanted to buy it or get involved in this exchange, I could do that. And you can see all the markets, and you can kind of figure out how it all works. And this is always pretty interesting. Now, you can always use leverage as well on this website as well, or this exchange. So it's quite good in terms of that. It gives you a good variety, and there's a lot on here. There's a lot of different tokens. There's absolutely thousands on here in reality, especially when you go to the BTC kind of, look at it, it's crazy. So, you know, always look at it. But yeah, you can, if you so wish, to use leverage, you know, but, you know, learn first. Learn before you get into that stage, blooming heck. So there you go. CoinMarketCap is really, really simple, but other things to mention, just one last thing. If you get really bored and you go down the rabbit hole, you can go back in time. If you go to tools, go to the global markets, you can also go on to historic time shots, which you can have a bit of fun. So you can go back to when, you know, CoinMarketCap first released. This was where we were back in the day. All the Bitcoin forks, Litecoin, Peercoin, Namecoin, Terracoin, Devcoin, Novacoin, they are pretty much all Bitcoin forks. And you can go to the next week, and from this journey you can kind of go through it all, and you can see exactly how everything developed and how things grew over time. And don't you wish that you could buy Bitcoin and Litecoin back in those days? So there you go, that is today's video. Hope you well. Hope you enjoy the GoPro footage. It's a bit new. I don't know what the audio is going to be like until I actually play this back, so it might be crap. Subscribe to my channel, hit the other like icons and what kind of good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you over the next couple of days.